Hello, hello. Oh my gosh. Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, we're just getting started because technical situations. Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening in the other part of the world. How are you? Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Hold on, let's see. Hello, hello. Hey, Nabil.
Hi, Natalie.
Oh, good.
Eh,
Awesome. Let me, you know that there are some things that are coming. If you're watching the live video on Facebook, you may know that there's a link in your email where you can join also the. I know that some people, some of you event how you can join to this recording here in Zoom. Meanwhile, I'm very excited because we are just starting something amazing, which is this masterclass. And this masterclass, it's a little bit different. It's very different because we're going to talk strategy today. We're going to talk about strategy today, but also we're going to talk about what is required behind of a strategy, which is basically the part of the mindset, but not only mindset, but also the personality of the business owner, and how to handle the different parts of the business. So just would like you to share with me, please, in the comments. Well, I know some of you, but Olga, welcome to. Where in the world are you? How is everything going in your part of the world? How are you feeling today? I would love you to share a little bit more, like what are your expectations about today? What are you looking for? What is something that you're looking to achieve, or what yeah, in this masterclass? Let's chat a little bit, because I know that how important is to interact. So I would love you to type in the comments, you to chat how we can interact. Okay. To know more. Where are you? How are you doing? How was your day? If you are in the business, if you're in business, let me know if you have a business. If you're starting, if you have started already, if you have started already, let me know, just for interactive purposes, because we're going to talk about strategy today too. What stage of the business you are, and what do you feel according to your perspective? What is the blockage? Where do you feel that there's a blockage there for you to start itself? So it would be great to interact. Yeah. What do you think is the blockage there? Because many times we sometimes we think that we have some certain block, but actually it's another thing. Sometimes we prescribe ourselves. Sometimes we say like, yes, it's something that's working, something that's not working. So we're gonna discover different, very crazy, like my intention for this masterclass is you to have these aha moments, like, oh, that's true. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So this is my intention for this masterclass. So I would love you to share with me if you are here live, like interact with me overall, because this is your space. This is the time for you to stay, connected and all together. Amazing. First time. Okay. Nice to connect with you. And yeah, we're gonna get to know each other. It's a beautiful journey all together. And yeah, awesome. Do you have a like, can you share a little bit more? Do you have a business, Olga? What's your expectation from this masterclass? Is this the unlocked masterclass? So we're gonna talk a little bit more. All right, the block is approaching clients. We're gonna talk about that. Okay, I would love you to interact this because we're gonna talk about strategy today, but also again the personality part of it. Okay, so today, since it is strategy, I'm going to share with you actually my slides, because when it comes to strategy, it has to be super organized. There has to be a structure. So I brought slides to share with you. Okay, so let me I'm just accommodating here the slides First time, awesome. Okay. Let's accommodate the slides. Can you see my screen? Yeah, perfect. Awesome. The expectation of learning something new and full attention of your awesome. Do you have a business slogan? Let me know. Just we're going to talk about a reinvention today. We're going to talk about the business reinvention. We're going to talk about a personal reinvention. Sometimes we have to, I'm going to be sharing a lot of things here, but sometimes we have to let some parts of ourselves die in order for new things to rebound. New things to rebound, new things to reborn. And sometimes that part that we have to let go, it can be our old, it can be our old situation. It can be our old business too. So all the strategies. Sometimes we have to let it go. Okay, great. So again, this is the Unlocked Masterclass, and my intention again for this masterclass is, first of all, let's take a deep breath in, and let's ground ourselves. And again, this is a strategy masterclass, but also requires a lot of attention, a lot of presence, because again, where focus goes, it's like the energy flows. It's where we literally start, bringing energy to there. And then, of course, allow yourself to receive, but not only that, like my purpose from this masterclass is you to have the opportunity to interact and to take away learnings and lessons and you apply, because knowledge without action or without execution, it just stays in knowledge and we don't apply it, and we just don't move the needle. So the thing is that after you understand, this is a masterclass that is not going to be only me sharing data or sharing information. This is a masterclass so you can have a breakthrough, so you can understand where is the block and how to unlock that part and what to do. So my intention after this masterclass is you to have a clear idea where in the business growth, where in your life growth you are, and why you have been stuck, really, potentially. I don't like that word though. And how you can unstuck yourself. Like what are the things? Like what are the things that we need to realize from this? Now, again, my objective also is you to have clarity on what's blocking you, what's blocking your progress, and then you can raise up yourself to the next level and get confidence in that. And of course, again, as I mentioned, interact with me a lot. Okay, perfect. Also, my goal for this masterclass, so this masterclass is like you are visionaries, you are leaders, and I'm talking at the level of leaders to you, and I want you to embrace this identity. Sometimes we have this misconception. It's not misconception, but actually we have this situation that we think that leaders are only the ones who are at the top, who are bosses, who are no, you have your family. You are a leader. You have, like, just the fact of you stepping out of your comfort zone, just the fact of you being here, just the fact of you reinventing yourself to a new beginning, you are a leader for yourself. Like, we gotta embrace this concept of leadership. You are already a leader, okay? You are a leader. And from you, and the most important thing that I want you to take from this masterclass and from everything is that literally you have the power to change your life no matter what. Like, there's nothing else. There is not me, it's not a strategy, it's not the world, it's not anything else than you. Like, literally all the answers are already within you. What happens in our lives is that when we have a lot of situations in childhood and in the environment, in the way how we see life, we start to put in ourselves glasses. We start to put in ourselves masks, And those glasses and those masks are just covering who we are in reality, like are just covering the powerful person that we are, right? The purpose of life is you to be able, you to be brave, to break through, to literally like peel off, to break that mask that is covering the real you, the real you, the real you, the real you who's worthy of abundance, the real you who's worthy of everything. But that mask of insecurity, that mask of fear, that mask of, like the situation, that mask, the mask is the limitations, the limiting beliefs that we adopted from the environment. Imagine a baby. I wanted to just like do not read this page yet, but just imagine a baby. Just if you can close your eyes and just imagine a just recent born baby, just recently, like 1 minute born baby. If you see that baby, probably it's your kid if you have kids, or if you have a dog. I have seen my dog. Or no, do not put dogs, but human beings. Okay, a baby is like the most precious thing in the world, because a baby, just a baby, like just born, we are capable to mold that baby. That baby, according to where that baby borns, it has the capability to adopt the belief of being unstoppable, or to adopt the belief that it's not possible to do things and stay in the same place. We human beings, we have in our brain the capacity to literally change. Our brain has neuroplasticity. So when we can change the limitations in our brain, we can change the way we perceive it. And if we change the way how we perceive it, we change the way how we act. And of course, if we change the way how we act, the decisions that we make, then we change everything in our lives. We literally have the capacity to do that. Now, why we have these blocks? We have these blocks because of the circumstances, our parents, our environment, our own beliefs. So I want to show you, the power that comes when you understand really your personality, okay? And you understand that you have the power to change your circumstances. The story that you're telling yourself right now, why you are in the position that you are right now, whatever the story is, like whatever, if I ask you, like, hey, why you are, like, if you tell me, I want this, but I haven't been able to break through that. And if I ask you, why haven't you done that? And you're gonna give me like a list of reasons, right? You're gonna tell me, because I don't have time, because I don't have money, because I don't have this and this and this and this. You're gonna give me a reasons, right? But what if I tell you that those reasons are not real? It's the story and the perception that you have about yourself and about your capabilities that is keeping you believing that you have those reasons. But if I come and I tell you, like, just give me reasons why you can do it, give me reasons why it is possible, your mind will come up with reasons why this is possible. So you train your mind to focus in what is important or not. So my intention from this masterclass is my goal is you to have the opportunity to reanalyze yourself. What is the real story that you want to tell yourself? Why you do things or why you don't do things? What is the real story? Not what you think it is according to the present moment situation, but what is the real mask that you're putting yourself, and how to break it, how to mold, how to shed the skin in order for you to start growing a new skin, new belief system, new opportunities, new strategy. We're going to talk about strategy today. So I will show you basically the whole concept that I use that made me create this 6 figures business in the past 2 years, yearly, while growing another tourism industry business. As you know, I travel a lot. Next week, I'm going to India, by the way. And then next week, I'm going to Taiwan. So I travel a lot. And I want to show you that, I don't have kids, but kids are not either a block for somebody who cannot, who can, break through any kind of limitation and grow. And I'm going to give you an example, that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful example that I learned this weekend because I was in my valley in Dubai. And that you can, and my intention also is you to know that you can have it all. You literally can have it all. Like you can have a successful business while you can have time with your family, while you can keep traveling the world, while you can keep even growing another business, what you can make so much time. Like Elon Musk, Elon Musk is the richest man of the world, right? And he's managing, I don't know how many, like a lot, maybe like tens of companies. He's the CEO of 5 at least. He's the CEO of 5 companies that has like hundreds and thousands of people, and he makes time in his schedule to be the CEO. What gives us the idea that we cannot manage a business that's just starting? Like, it's everything, things that we have made up in our minds that we don't have a time. No, it's not that we don't have a time. We haven't prioritized it enough to make it possible. So we're going to be talking about that. And of course, my goal is you to understand that you can have a samurai relationship with your mind in this case, and how I made it for myself with my mind, my body, and self-love, which is the foundation. The foundation for everything is you to have these powerful relationships between your mind, your body, and self-love. Because when you know that you deserve more, you're not going to settle for less. You are not going to settle for less. Like, you cannot settle for less. Like, how can you see your life moving forward when you know that you simply deserve more, right? So, and also I will teach you the 4 stages of your own growth. We're going to put what stages of the business growth, but also the it's very similar to relationships and to how we perceive life. Business and life, if we think about business and relationships, are very similar, and you're going to understand why. And of course, how to thrive in each state, and how to set up the foundation for everything. We're going to be talking about reinvention, reinventing yourself as in your mind, in your business, in your life, in probably your relationships. Most important, reinvention within you, as you're reinventing as a business owner, you're reinventing yourself as a professional, you're reinventing yourself in self-love. Reinvention. Okay, so, well, for those who are new to my world, so who I am and what I do. So I am Natalie. I am a business coach. I am a mentor. I am a businesswoman. I love businesses so much. I'm a world traveler, and I help visionaries, leaders, to step up into courage. You probably, if you see my social media, if you see my content, if you see my message, courage and freedom are the top words in my vocabulary, with authenticity and passion, though. Courage can change your life. Courage changes your life. So the purpose is helping you to see that you can literally build a life full of life and freedom. Okay, thank you. And I want you to internalize this. What would you do if you wouldn't be afraid? I'm going to stop sharing because I want to put it big. What would you do if you wouldn't be afraid? If money, money wasn't a problem, what would you do now? What would you do now? What would you do if fear of rejection wasn't a problem? What would you do now? Because the purpose is like the moment that we literally embrace what it's mean courageous in every area of our lives, the moment that we truly know what it's courage, we become unstoppable. There is nothing in the world that can stop somebody who's determined to live a life with courage. And live a life with courage is meaning you to make decisions despite, or even, not even despite, but even with fear. You to make one step ahead, even if you feel that it's risky, but you're doing it not because anybody else, but it's because you believe in yourself. You're putting everything, your self-trust in you. And what if this decision is not the right one? If it's not giving you the outcome that you're supposed to have, if that decision is not giving you the outcome, it becomes a lesson, and it's a great learning. It's not a failure. If somebody rejects me, it's not like it's not a failure for me. It's just redirecting me to another place. So I want you to embrace what it means courage. Courage also means you to be able to step up for yourself and speak up what you want. And sometimes, people are gonna tell you, no, it's not possible. Like, courage is you to trust who you are. And even if close relatives want to tell you that's not possible, you to keep trusting because you have a vision. When you have a vision, it's like the source, whatever is your belief, the universe, God, the source, energy, gave you a vision, gave you a vision, like a vision, a picture for the future so big that sometimes our family doesn't understand. Our friends, they do not understand. We tell them, oh my gosh, I want to live in freedom and traveling around the world. And they're gonna say, no, you cannot do that. Or no, you gotta do that. Or I'm gonna invest in this. No, you're crazy. Why you're gonna do that? Everybody's gonna talk to you from their own limitation. They are not gonna have your vision. Your family is not gonna have your vision, even if you explain them. Nobody's gonna have a vision. Like, you are gonna be the one who has to step up for your dream no matter what. Like, there's nothing else, no matter what, because your vision was given to you, not to anybody else. So if God, the source, the universe, the energy, gave you a vision, a powerful vision to you, and nobody else understands your vision, it's because they are in the world to support you as emotional supporters, but they do not have to understand your vision. The only person that has to believe in your vision is you. If you start doubting your vision because everybody else is telling you that it's not possible, that why you invest in that, why you do that, why you want to become an entrepreneur, nobody in the family is an entrepreneur, like whatever they are telling you, it's because they are talking about their own limitations. Are you willing to tell them, to tell you that your vision is not enough? Right? Like, there is nothing that can stop you, right? Exactly. Even recent clients asking less than myself, and I know I am stronger. Absolutely. We're going to talk about this, like, clients. We're going to talk about that because so many times, we outgrow situations. We outgrow even, clients, and we understand that we are in a growth curve. We're going to talk about that too. And we're in a growth curve. We cannot be like, if we are in the, like, I wouldn't hire somebody who's in the same place that was 2 years ago, because what is the growth process, right? Like, sometimes clients do not understand either the growth process, right? But here's where you have to manage and handle your personal power. You be strong. You keep believing in yourself, keep believing in your product, keep believing in you. Because when you believe in yourself, when you live yourself how you want the world to respond to you, the world is going to understand you. The universe is going to understand you. The key thing is not to wait to anything external dictate who you are going to be, not allowing anything external, environment, people, circumstances to destroy or to change who you're going to be or your power. So the key thing here is you to lead yourself. I lead myself at the level that I want. I lead myself to the highest level that I want to, of my desires, and the universe responds. The universe is just a mirror of how I am leading myself every day. When I'm talking about leading myself every day, what are the decisions that I'm making? I am making this, like, so have you heard about this situation that, oh, sometimes like clients do not come to me and they give me all these excuses, like, how are you leading yourself? That your clients are just a direct mirror of how you're leading yourself. If you're doubting about you, how do you expect your clients believe in you when you're doubting about you? It's a lot of a personal power game here. All right. So, well, another thing that it's very important for me also is that I help missionaries to rise as the business in life. And I wanted to clarify this because it's not like business is such an art. It's not about just doing one thing. Business has a lot of things. Like if you want something big, you gotta be able to rise to the level of being someone big who can handle a higher level of responsibilities, problems in business. Are you willing to pay the price for freedom? Are you willing to pay the price of becoming a business owner? Or you want just to have whatever enough? Or you just want to, to reach the bare minimum? I don't think if you are here, you want to reach the bare minimum. Because I know that that you are here because you're looking for a next level. This is part of the Unlocked Masterclass. So my expertise is exactly this: personal power, courage, freedom, and influential communication. Okay. Influential communication is a lot of strategy. It's business strategy. It's sales. It's content creation. It's communication in offers, right? But I focus a lot in the business owner behind of the business, because I know that when you, as a business owner, you know how to handle yourself, the strategies are easier. Okay, so I am leading a cycle breakers revolution. I am leading a community of people who are going to break the generational cycles, who are looking to expand themselves to a higher level. My intention for the world is I will love you to see the world from the eyes that I see, from your own perspective, that you literally can change your reality, that you get to be aware and open to receive the opportunity when it's presented to you, right? I started just a little bit for, if you are new to my world, I'm from the Galapagos Islands. I'm a biotechnology engineer. I have a master in science. I was an exploration guide for National Geographic cruise ships. So if you know my story, if you have been reading a little bit, I'm a biotechnology engineer, and basically I dropped my degree. It was a very profitable degree, but I didn't like it. And this is where actually really I could see courage. Like, of course, I saw in many stages of my life before, but just the fact of dropping a 7 years of studies and all the internships, and I did international internships and everything, just the fact of living, like literally peeling off an identity from me, was the most painful and rewarding moment of my life. It's literally, it's your identity, when I tell you like who you are, and you're telling me I am an engineer, I am this, in terms of profession. And it's like, if I take you all of that from you, like it's all the effort, it's all the time, it's all the study, and it's all the expectations. So it has been one of the schemes that has costed me most to peel off and to say like, this is not fitting me anymore. This is not how I want to look like. So then I became a tour guide for in the Galapagos Islands for expedition cruise ships. This gave me such amazing pleasure. However, this was attaching me to a place, and there was a ceiling. And when I see that there's a ceiling, I want to move. When I see that there are 4 walls, I want to move. And I want to move because I know that I am not water to feel stuck. If you see the river when it's flowing, it's beautiful. It's like transparent, it's flowing, it's beautiful. When you see water that is stuck, it just starts to smell bad. It's terrible. And I didn't want to become that. I didn't want to become that just because I was fitting in a box that told me what's supposed to be. So here's the moment where there's going to be a lot of moments where your courage is going to be tested. I built 3 businesses, online and offline. I have also a travel agency in the Galapagos Islands. It's online too, online and offline. And I'm just recently building my real estate business, which is going to be integrated with a retreat. So you are more than welcome. When it's launched the retreats, I'm going to do retreats in the Galapagos. I've done public speaking for the government in Ecuador and represented my country in Latin America conferences. And also I belong to high-level coaching communities, being the only Latino representation. The communities that I belong to are communities of like world-renowned coaches. And I've traveled, of course, to 38 countries around the world, over 150 cities, spreading a message. This is the key, spreading a message of courage and freedom. And I've mastered the art of communication, content creation, influence through the words, influence through sales, to create transformation. But overall, courage to reinventions. My purpose in the world is to help others to reinvent themselves into a more fulfilling version of themselves. It can be like more fulfilling and reaching freedom. I made it through an online business. There are so many ways how to reinvent yourself. In the personal level, I know that you know that I love to travel. I love my family. So there's a picture with my mom and my sister. The 3 of us were travelers. I extremely love animals so much, and I have traveled a lot, and I live my life with the idea is that what if I die tomorrow? What if I die today? What if today happens something? Would I feel proud of the life that I've lived? Would I feel proud of the decisions that I made? Would I feel proud of having the courage to step up? Would I feel proud of everything, or would I feel that probably I needed to be more courageous and go towards my dreams without waiting for more time, without waiting for a sign, without waiting for me to be ready, without waiting for the money to appear? Like, I have a deep feeling that life and time is so precious. So in a personal level, I love to be outdoors and talk to people and connect, and I love to run. So why I created this masterclass overall, we are in 2023. There are tendencies around online businesses that are growing. The way how people are seeing online businesses is growing so much. People are looking for more sustainable way of living. Like, since the pandemic happened, there's a lot of people already looking for new solutions to start a new online business, so then they can be free, so then they can travel different parts of the world, or just to have more time for their families, right? All strategies are not working much. They work, but they are not being so effective because they were in the hustling culture. If you know me, you may know that I'm not promoting hustling. The way how I built my business, it was literally into total freedom, in total pleasure, in total alignment, not at all hustling. And hustling means you to do something like extremely a lot and burning out yourself, so then you can achieve something. No, Like why we should suffer, like why there's a lot of people who have this misconception that we have to suffer in order to achieve that. If you believe that, you're going to create circumstances that are going to give you that. I do not believe that. I believe that it's possible to earn so much money while you enjoy doing what you love, while you love what you do, your passions. So just before me continue, because there's a lot for me to say yet, I would love to know, what is your takeaway so far? What has come to your mind? What is your takeaway so far? How do you see yourself in this process of reinvention? How do you want to reinvent yourself? What is the next version of yourself? Can you share a little bit more in the comments, in the chat? What is the next level of reinvention of yourself? What's the next level of reinvention of yourself? Who wants to share in the chat? All right. You can share. Also, I'm checking on Facebook. You can share in the chat. What is the next level of reinvention? What do you want to reinvent in your life? What do you feel that is too small now, that it's feeling too small in your life? Oh, we have somebody from Uruguay. It's a brilliant personality. All right, that's awesome. You know, coaching is changing right now. Coaching is changing. Olga, my takeaway to lead is it's my job to introduce myself first, instead wait them someone. Yes, that's awesome. Introduce yourself first. You want okay, Ana Maria, want to help people and be financially free. Lovely. Okay, so coaching is changing. You know, human being and consciousness is evolving right now. The way how we started doing businesses in 2020, it was taking off super fast, but it was like, okay, let's do it. Let's take advantage of the online world. It's amazing. Right now, the way how the coaching industry is evolving, and I am in a very high level communities, it's that people are tired to follow strategies that are draining, to follow strategies like in this masculine way of doing things. I'm going to explain what I mean with this. When I'm talking about masculine way of doing things, I'm talking about a way that is just hustling, but it's just like hard work. I don't like to talk about hard work because I do not believe that we have to work hard to achieve our dreams. It's not about working hard. Otherwise, people who work in construction would be millionaires. They really work hard. It's not about working hard. It's about working smart. It's about knowing strategy, strategizing things. And the masculine way is just, you know, masculine energy is do, and do things. But there's no much space to become. And that was so harmful for so many. So people have right now different personalities, you know, and what I have noticed a lot is that humans like struggle on building momentum and getting freedom, you know, in struggling in getting an aligned strategy, in aligned flow. You know, I have noticed a lot of entrepreneurs that they wait to start something. They wait to have momentum. They wait to pursue the next strategy, otherwise another one without mastering one, and that is causing them to burn their opportunities because they don't see possibilities. So if you're like me, you desire to live in freedom. We're gonna change. We're gonna shift a little bit the perspective and the word. We're not gonna say want, because when we say the word want, It's saying basically, I do not have it. I want that because I do not have, right? But I want us to reframe that word by desire. I desire. It feels different and it has a different energy. I desire. You desire to live in freedom. You desire to develop your passion. You desire to flow instead of pushing. You desire to be fulfilled while you do money. You desire more time for your family, with your family. You desire to live a better lifestyle. You know that you deserve more. You know that you want more. You know that you are right at the edge of a reinvention. So in my 5 years of businesses, I've seen so many reinventions. I've seen so many reinventions, so many roller coasters, so many mindset shifts, so many strategies, so many people plateauing, and dropping their dreams, their businesses because they feel exhausted, because they don't know like the right strategy that's going to work for them. Like it's so tiring. I have seen so many people, I have seen within myself, I have seen so like it's so hard to build something when you don't like what you're doing, when you don't feel aligned your personality with the strategy that you're doing. So what I've realized is that there is a lot of lack of motivation. There's a lot of lack of creativity. There's a lot of frustration. There's a lot of procrastination, which is a self-sabotage defense mechanism of defense. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of things, everything. I realized is that everything comes from not understanding the real personality. People are struggling a lot in their businesses, and this is what you're going to understand very soon when I explain the growth paradigm right now. People, it's crazy when I realize this, because my mind blown, and then it's like, okay, everything started to change. The moment that you understand that in certain period of your business, you are using another energy or another part of your personality in order to succeed. And that is what is causing the procrastination, frustration, and confusion. And you can shift that. It's like a super shift. If you don't know what is your personality, if you don't know the real way how you function with certain strategy, if you don't understand the real challenges, the real gifts that you have, and how to thrive in every stage of growth of your life and business, there's so much misalignment, and this is the reason why there's a lot of people who drop. So something, I've been realizing that reinventions require new skin to grow, new skills, new ways, new perception, new perspective. Something was growing, was shifting, different perspectives, values have changed, different approach. So how many times, okay, this is I would love to share, share in the chats, please. How many times have you started something from zero? Type it in the chat. How many times do you remember that you have started something from zero? How many times you have started something and you don't finish? How many times have you started something from zero? How many times have you started something and you don't finish? How many times you have stayed? Oh, this is crazy. How many times have you stayed in the same place and position and do not leave because out of fear and uncertainty? How many times have you stayed in a relationship that is not functional, but you just stay because it's like, okay, what if I leave that relationship and I stay alone? What if what if? And you start asking yourself the possible scenarios. What if something happens? How many times have you stayed in the same place, in the same job, out of fear of not finding anything else? How many times have you stayed, lay back without taking action towards your business out of a fear of rejection, out of a fear of losing an investment, out of a fear of what if I don't get the return of investment, out of the fear of what if I don't get clients? How many times have you hold yourself back? How many times? Yeah, 4 times. A lot of times. Yeah. What if instead you asking yourself, what if I fail? So here we have two parts, right? You can ask yourself, what if the negative way? So you say like basically everything, the impact, terrible impact, or you can see the possibility. You have the power to choose. What if if you think in a new job, for example, or if you think in leaving your job to start to dream, like your dream business or your dream lifestyle, and then you start asking, what if I don't find another job? What if I don't succeed in business? What if I don't have clients? What if I lose my investment? What if it doesn't work? What's happening there? Like literally every what if, you're burying yourself down and down. But you can also give yourself the positive spiral. What if you start something and it works? What if you literally become a business owner? What if you get clients? What if you have amazing clients? What if you sell a lot? What if you start transitioning into freedom? You have 50-50% possibilities to win. Yeah, you have 50-50 possibilities to win. Now you decide who to believe. To the what if negative ones, which are usually it's easy for us to believe just because it's like easy for us to make it possible, than the what if that are related to possibility. What if I can, what if it literally can succeed? What if wow, 1 year from now I'm gonna be living in the place that I wanted to live? What if that happens? But we tell ourselves so many, we hold ourselves back so many times, thinking in what if, the negative what if, instead thinking in the positive. When you think in a positive what if, life changes. Most people don't know the cycles of their business growth. Most people don't understand their personality and their character and how to use it in different stages of life and business. People think that only need to be aligned with right energy and manifest fast. Have you heard probably you have heard these things about like, oh, put affirmations and vision board and just be happy and you're gonna be, just raise your energy and you're gonna be manifesting. Okay, yes. You know what happens with manifestation? Manifestation is a way how you, like literally the way how I see manifestation is so powerful. Manifestation is when you allow, you prime your brain to see opportunities. It doesn't mean that money just gonna fall down into your lap. It means that you're gonna be able, when you are in a manifestation process, when you tell affirmations, when you do vision boards, when you are in a good state of mind, your brain is like the reticular activating system. Your brain is gonna be able to recognize opportunities. Your brain, yourself, you're gonna be more open to talk to people, to connect with people who can potentially help you to achieve what you want. This is manifestation. Is you to be able to literally take off the mask, take out the blindfold, and being able to recognize the opportunities that are going to help you to achieve your goals, because you were focusing in something. And when you're focusing in something, you're going to start detecting more in your day-to-day situation. What happens usually, is that so many times we just think, oh, I'm just going to be in the flow state and I'm just going to follow a manifestation course and everything is going to fall. And then when there is somebody who can tell, you're telling yourself like, oh, I wanna manifest a partner, I want to manifest like the love of my life. And and then when you are in a manifestation mode, the life is gonna put you already, so many amazing people there. And they're gonna life is gonna test you if you are really focusing. And they're gonna put you probably some challenges there for you to say that no, I know what I want, because I'm in manifestation process and I want that. And life is gonna put you the perfect person in front of you, your soulmate, let's say. What if your soulmate wants to approach you, but you still you don't allow, you think that your soulmate, let's say, it's gonna come, I don't know, it's gonna come from certain part, but it comes from another part, but because you are not opportunities, you are gonna keep looking at the other side, instead seeing that you have already something in front of you. So the way how manifestation works, basically, it's putting in front of you opportunities that are going to help you to grow. Probably the person who was introducing themselves to you wasn't your soulmate. Probably it was the best friend. Probably it was somebody who can introduce you to another person, but we close ourselves to opportunities. And why we close ourselves to opportunities? Because we have traumas, because we haven't addressed triggers, because we have unhealed wounds, because we have a lot of BS in our mind, belief systems in our mind. So I want to invite you to analyze, because this is a very important process of reinvention, understanding what is the real cause of the, manifestation, what really looks like. Some others, we're talking about businesses, some others follow many models, just check on Google, just join on a course, just thinking that that's going to happen, overnight, without understanding what's best for their personality in terms of the business. So let me tell you, these are the phases that can predict a breakdown in your life, in your business, in your relationships, that are, the catalyst for a breakthrough. First of all, and let me know if you have gone through this, or how many or which ones of these you have gone through. There's a moment in your business, in your life, in your relationships, where you already feel discomfort. You feel like, oh, this is not, like, I don't feel comfortable now. There's discomfort, there's dissatisfaction. It feels heavy to do things. It's not aligned anymore. It feels constricting. It's not growing. It feels draining. It feels that it's stuck. It just feels that, like, it feels so heavy. It feels like you're going, against the current. It's like not flowing. So what's happening there? The more it's like you're trying to hit the wall, but you're not strong enough. Like there's no enough strength. So you're trying to hit the wall without enough strength to break it, but actually you end up hurting yourself, because you are using an energy or a way of seeing or a perspective that is not helping you to break through. So what to do there? Step back, because if you keep doing, you're hurting yourself more. Yeah, potentially with time you can break through, but what's the price of that? So here's the point where you have to step back and analyze why happens that. Why is that happening, basically? Why is that happening? Why that situation is causing me so much discomfort? Why it feels heavy? Why it's not aligned? If you're in a business construction phase, why it's not aligned? Why getting clients, it feels so heavy? Why doing the marketing that I was taught to do, it feels so heavy and I don't want to do it? Like, why it feels so heavy? At what point it feels heavy? When it's not aligned? Why it's not growing? Why it's not growing? Why it's not growing? Is it that I'm not setting enough time? Is it that I don't really know the methodology? Is it that I'm not brave enough? It's like just a self-analysis, self-reflection. Second, what doesn't feel good? What doesn't feel good? What strategy, what way of presenting yourself, it doesn't feel good, it's not aligned, but probably because you have changed your values, right? You have changed your values. So for example, in my case, at the very beginning, when I started business with a different business model, different way of doing marketing a little bit. So it at the very beginning was okay because I was just learning. It was like, okay, like super, like just doing. But there was a time that it was like, it feels draining. Like, I don't want to do it. Like, and then it stopped doing things, even if I already hit 6 figures, but it was so tired that it's like, I don't want to do it. Like, I was resisting. And the more you put like resistance towards something, that's giving you a sign that we gotta address that, because otherwise it's gonna cause more problems in the future. This happens in relationships too. We feel discomfort, dissatisfaction, feels heavy, and we keep doing the things without addressing why that is happening. Sometimes we address that why it's happening when it's too late, when it's already broken, the relationship, right? When the business is already too far away, and we are so tired and we need a break and we need like a sabbatical year. I have seen this so many times. I have seen with my mentor. Okay, let me tell you like straight away. My mentor, the first mentor that I had, the first one that I paid $6,000 for my first ever high ticket coaching. My mentor, he doesn't have his business anymore. He took a sabbatical year, and he already hit seven figures. He was like business thriving, amazing. And he stopped, and he's like, you know what? I need a sabbatical. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I feel so draining. And it's because we put so much pressure and we don't understand what part of our personality we need in different stages of our business, so then we can keep growing without burning out ourselves, without giving up. My other mentor is a woman who I paid like my first ever $1,000, my first ever $1,000 course. And she also very successful, closed all the business, said bye to all the clients, goodbye. I need a time. I need to reinvent myself. Like, this is not sustainable. I'm not enjoying what I'm doing. From where my business become a job. Like, I don't want that. What's the purpose of living? What's the purpose of having a business? And if this is costing me more, like, craziness, like, why I build a business like this? Like, it's not like I'm gonna burn it. Not too far. Like, I have seen so many people doing that, many people, and I kind of did that. However, I didn't close my business, but I totally shifted and reinvented everything. Not only my business in terms of the business model, but last year, as I was mentioning, last year was one of the most painful, craziest years of my life, because I went through a very critical emotional situation. It was a breakup with my ex-boyfriend too. I was in another country. It was a lot of things happening in my family, a lot of like upside downs, emotional, and it's like time to reinvent myself, not only in the business, but it was in my personal life. It was a whole reinvention. It's like it was a peeling off the skin. It was like a pure process of pain, but at the same time reborn. Because when something is breaking down, also it's a process to reborn, right? So here's the point where where we gotta be also aware that it requires a lot of courage to reinvent yourself, to build a new identity, to build a new business identity too, right? So this process of reinvention, we're starting the phase of business. It's called the cold phase. If we talk about the seasons of the year, it's gonna be the winter phase. It's a phase where so many times when things are going down, we hear from a lot of people saying, oh my gosh, you don't have to allow that to happen and go down, so it's time to work. Okay, time to work. What do we do then? We start doing more. When we are going down, we start trying to do more in order to replace that emptiness that we have. So we start doing more. If we are broken, if we're heartbroken, we start doing anything external that can fulfill our heart and or can distract our minds. So then we don't think about the pain much, but actually there's a pain inside. What happens in the business? When we are start falling down in the business, people say like, oh, you gotta do more. You gotta hire another coach. You gotta get another course, another strategy, another marketing strategy, another one. And I'm trying everything and I'm doing more. While we realize that this is not working because we are not addressing the root cause of the problem. The problem is not you to do more. The problem in this phase is you to become more. It's you to understand and do the inner work. It's you to address yourself as a leader, as a business owner, so then you can handle what it comes in the next phase, which is the growth, which is the warm phase in seasons could be spring. Let me explain you more with the slides. So in this phase, here we have 3 keys to progress. First, 3 things to progress. We need, in order for us to progress, to see results, to see outcome in anything that we do, we need motivation, we need mindset, and we need method. Let's go with the mindset. What is a mindset? It's a group of perspectives and attitudes that are going to help me to do something, that are going to help me to believe in something and start acting on something. Mindset is a full group of things, beliefs, and attitudes that are going to help me to do something. That's mindset. But most of people say like, yes, I work in the mindset and I have a good mindset. Okay. But people who have like good mindset, still just with a good mindset, we do not progress because we still need methodology. So, but we have a good methodology, we have the step-by-step strategy and everything works. And we have mindset and methodology. So then is the time where I say like, okay, I know I'm focused and I have the step-by-step strategy. I cannot do it. I just do not, I know what I have to do, but I don't do it. It can be a problem of motivation. There is no enough motivation, and motivation is not something that comes from the earth. It's something that we build it, as well as confidence. What happens when we have motivation and mindset? We are like excited that something is gonna start soon. We have the motivation, we want to do it, everything, and we have the right mindset. Like, okay, I know that I have to do it, but we don't have the methodology. We just do not implement it. We just do not do it, right? We don't know how to do it. When there is motivation and there is methodology, it's like, okay, 1st of January, I'm going to start changing my life. 1st of January, I'm going to change my life. I'm going to change new habits. I'm going to start doing this, and this. Like motivation is number 10. Steps, probably you're starting a new program, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. Why people do not keep up with that It's because the mindset, the belief system, the attitudes are not on the right place. If we don't have the three of them in a whole process, we cannot see progress. And that's why the models of the coaching industry, if we do not address these three in a program, in the way how you're coaching your clients, in the way how people are coaching, most of people in business programs address a lot of methodology, mostly a little bit of mindset and motivation. Yeah, but the real thing happens when we really make it big and we combine motivation, mindset, and methodology, and we integrate. What means integrate? I don't want you to just listen to this masterclass. I just want you to learn. Integration is when you apply, but you apply it continuously every single day of life. You integrate, you put it, you embody something. Does it make sense? So reinvention happens when life, business, or a situation is not sustainable for you anymore. So you can ask yourself, what do I want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Can you share a little bit more in the chat? What do you want? What do you want for this year, for yourself? What do you want? What do you want for this year in your business, in your life? What do you want? What do you want? What do you desire? That's a question. What do you desire? What do you desire for your life? Who do you need to be? Who do I need to be? Are my goals worthy of my current self? Ask yourself also, if you are in a process of reinvention, who do I need to be? Who do I need to be? What do I need now? Sometimes we don't know what we need now. We think that we need something, but actually we may need another thing. Inner easiness. Okay. What does it mean, inner easiness, Olga? Okay. To make a positive impact on people's lives. Perfect. But what if I tell you that you already are making a positive impact in people's lives, Victoria? You are already making a positive impact for people around you. What do you really desire? What do you really desire? What it means that for you? If we're not specific, I can tell you, like, so many people tell me, like, yeah, I want a business. Okay, I give you a business. So many people have businesses, but they feel unhappy. This is not what they want. Others say, like, oh yes, I want a perfect partner. Okay, they have a partner. No, but he's a cheater. But you said that you wanted a partner. It's a partner. No, but I wanted somebody who was loyal. Okay, be very specific. What do you want specifically? What do you really desire? What do you really desire specifically? Are my goals worthy of my current self? So here is the cycle of growth in business. First of all, we start with the phase, which is the warm phase. When we start something, when we start a relationship, when we start a business, we start like with this already in a warm phase. Let's talk about seasons. We start in the spring. Spring is the season where we become creative. You know, it's like, okay, I want to do it, so I'm ready to do it, I'm ready to implement it, so we become creators. We start already in a phase of, in a warm season, because we already passed the cold. You know what it was, the cold season? It was you to breaking through the fear. It was you to transforming yourself and step into courage to ask for help and start something. This is the reason why I say this a lot and I post this. I'm not gonna convince you to invest in working with me, and I'm not gonna chase you to you invest now, because the first step of transformation is you to step into the courage to reach out and say, I'm ready, I'm in. I'm not gonna allow anything dictate how my life is gonna be, because I'm taking the leap of courage right now for myself. That is the first step of transformation. The first step of transformation is you to decide to change and take action, and it's going out there. One of my clients that just joined me to one-on-one, the first step of transformation was her to reach out and say, I want it. I just want it. She didn't go to a paid masterclass. She didn't go to a lower program, not even to the mastermind. She went straight away. Let's work one-on-one. And that's my higher tier for mentorship. And it's like, I'm stepping into courage. And she created a beautiful post. I'm going to interview her further in the future. She created a beautiful post that said, just the fact of me stepping into this new challenge for myself is transforming the way how I see my life, the way how I see and I perceive myself as a courageous person who trusts and believes in herself. So the first step of transformation is you to decide to go through this inner challenge of yourself to step into growth. That is the cold season that you do with yourself. When you start a process of reinvention, we start from the warm season, which is already, okay, let's get started. Let's start creating. And here is when I give you the foundations, when I give you the step-by-step, right? The business. When you are starting with in a relationship, you are already the creator. You're in the phase of creating something with your partner. But then it starts growing and keeps growing. And then you are in a hot part. And in a hot season or in summer, it's when you start expanding, you feel so much love in the relationship, and you see the business and you start seeing results. You start seeing like some things pop in, you start seeing more engagement. You start seeing things. It's amazing because you're implementing, you're excited. You're in hot season, it's hot. And then it comes the fresh season. Fresh is like more relaxed. It feels better. It's like fall. So let's say that in warm or in the spring season is the moment where you start planting seeds. The cold season, before you to start, it was you preparing the ground. The cold season is preparing the ground to have a fertile soil. Right? It's like you preparing yourself, you taking the leaps, you changing your mindset, you being ready to be courageous, and then boom, spring, warm season. So it's like, oh, you are in a moment of reinvention. Now it comes hot, you are already getting results, and then it comes fresh. Fresh is like fall. It's the fall season where you can start seeing already, you start collecting the results of the seed that you plant in spring. You start already collecting. But sometimes we gotta understand that the business sometimes takes longer, because sometimes we need to rewire ourselves more. We need to rewire our minds. Something same with this, it takes longer because we need to understand that we need to work more in our beliefs, more and more and more and more. And then we need to work in that requires more time. how long it's gonna last winter. Sometimes probably you are still in winter, you're still in the cold season, just trying to prepare the ground, just trying to, step into courage and jump. Probably that's gonna take you years to start. Some of my clients, they knew me for like 2 years ago when I just started. In some way, like, it's trusting in people's timelines. It's like the only thing that they say, like, I wish I would have started earlier, but I was so much in self-doubt. But now I'm ready. But I was always ready. I was just doubting. I wish I would have been braver before. So sometimes we don't know that the season is gonna last a long time. We decide. We have the power to decide how long is gonna last one season in our lives. We have the power by the decisions that we're making every single day. Now, sometimes the creative more, or sometimes receiving the fall season, it takes a while, because what if you planted a pineapple seed? What if your business or your desire was a pineapple seed, and you just planted, somebody just planted the seed, and you don't really know how tasty it's gonna be when you get it, the pineapple juicy. If you don't know how tasty it's gonna be, waiting, okay, I want my pineapples, and they're not coming. 12 months, I invested in pineapples 12 months ago, and it doesn't come. Is the soul, it's a mess. The seeds were, I'm gonna start buying new pineapples, buying new seeds. This is what a lot of people do. A lot of people do. After sometimes they give up and they do not trust in the process and keep holding they do not hold the void and the power to keep trusting the process. But what if you have pineapples? So pineapples take 18 months to grow. For having a one pineapple, 18 months to have this tasty pineapple in your table. But you were so in a hurry that you just drop it off, and then you just say, like, it's not working. But you just gotta be patient. So the part of the hot season, which is summer time of your growth in your business and your relationships, it's a time for nurturing, for giving it enough light to the seed. It's a time for you to nurture your business, for you to work, for you to keep refining, for you to nurture your clients. Probably it's going to take a long time. Probably it's going to be super fast. You're going to collect super fast. I had a very short, how can I say, prop in my business when I started. It lasted 3 months. Like, I was preparing myself. My coach, hey, I'm ready. Just send me the link. I'm gonna pay you. It lasted for me 2 months. I was preparing myself with my mindset. It's like, I'm not gonna wait no more time. Like, for me, time is valuable. I'm not gonna wait more time. I'm just not gonna doubt myself. I'm gonna be resourceful. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. So I was preparing the soil, and then I said, like, oh, I'm jumping. It lasted 3 months. In the first 3 months before me to have my first client, I had 0 sales and 20 sales calls with 20 no rejection. A lot of people rejected me on Messenger, and it was okay. And I was in the warm season yet, and I was just building it, and it lasted 3 months. Some people last, like, one of my clients was 1 week, super fast, 1 week, straight away a client. Some people takes longer. So this is the moment where we gotta understand that we don't know what seeds we're planting, but the outcome, the result is amazing. What if we can enjoy the process, right? So for me, it took me 3 months, and then it was like a popcorn. It popped 3 months and it's like popped 1, 2, 3 clients, and it was like high ticket 20K a month. Boom. And then I had a cold season. It's a cycle. So, and I had like I was in the right at the top, and I didn't know how to hold very well, and it started again to the cycle of cold, which means the cold season basically is like the results are going down and there are not much sales, and this is the moment where questioning of doing what it takes to. The very beginning, and then you cultivate again cold, and this is how you grow. This is the season: spring, summer, fall, winter. Again, you revamp yourself, you rebuild the foundations, you grow and start it over again. Okay, spring, summer, fall, again, winter. But you see that it's growing, it's not coming back to the same place. So many times when we are in business, we have to rebuild again and again and again the foundations. I have gone through cold to winter season 3 times already in my business. What does it mean to go to winter season? First of all, the foundations. When we talk about the different stages of life or business, we're talking about that in the cold or winter season, we are gonna work in the inner foundations, these results and happiness, dissatisfaction, low roller coaster of results, no clients, no money. What do? More, doing more, and they are in the cold season. Instead of creating more, the key thing here is work in yourself. So here is the archetype, which is the protector. This is the part of your personality that has to rest your face in order for you to manage your business that you are in the cold season with no results. You don't see much progress. You don't see like not money coming in. But then you see that, okay, it was a process where you are refining your leadership skills. You have been working your mindset. So you are in the cold season, but you gotta know that the cold season lasts as long as you want to last. Yes, it requires inner work. So here is where is the side of your personality, which is the protector side, has to rest your face in order for you to grow. And then we go to the warm or spring, where the creativity is what flows the most. You are the creator, you start to build. It's a business building phase, it's a structure phase. It's not a phase for you to start doing inner work. It's not a phase for you to start just waiting for receiving. It's a phase for you to start creating. So here, the creator side of your personality has to rest your face. We gotta identify what phase of the business you are. Can you tell already what phase of the business are you? Can you tell? A little bit? What phase of the business or in life are you? In the cold, in the hot? What phase of your business are you? Cold. All right. Why do you think are you in cold? Yeah, so many times like cold. Yeah. Why do you think you're in cold? What phase or your business are you? You're still like, if you're in cold, probably you are still like, you are trying to accommodate your mindset. You are, setting the right ground. Here's the moment where if you force yourself to do more, to create, it's not gonna work, because this is the moment where you gotta work in your mindset. Cold, let's talk about the cold season. Cold is the moment where you have very little clients who are ready to pay. Oh, okay, who are ready to pay money, right? Warm, you're in a warm season, okay. So cold is when you are in the moment where you don't see much results, it's like, I don't know what's happening. No much sales, no many clients. But then, here's a moment for hibernating, preserve and raise your energy. This, if you are in the cold phase, is a moment for go inwards and analyze your leadership, the way how you're leading yourself, analyze your limiting beliefs, your mindset, understand that your inner child situations that are holding you back, understanding your inner thoughts. This is the moment to be questioning what's going on, reflecting, preparing the ground for you to put the seeds there. So in this moment, most of people, what is the mistake that they do, is that in this moment, the creator side of them. So if people operate from the side of their personality, which is the creator side, in the cold stage, what's going to happen? That's going to be a lot of frustration and no progress and suffering a lot. Why? Because this is not the moment to bring out the side of your personality who's creator. If you're in the cold season, it's time to cultivate a powerful mindset. It's time to cultivate a powerful leadership. It's time to cultivate powerful inner thoughts. It's time to prepare the ground, which is your brain, your attitude, to raise your energy, so then you can transition into the warm phase. Yeah. Well, actually, fall is the destination, I would say. Hot, which is the fresh season. Okay. Yeah. Cold towards warm. Yes. So what happens here in the warm season? What happens when you are in the warm season, which is kind of spring? In the warm season is where you gotta bring all the creative part of yourself. The creative part of yourself is the side of you that starts to bring the ideas into action, that you convert the energy into matter. You start rebuilding the foundations. Even if you started your business, even if you know what's your target market, even if you know that you already know how to market, how to do sales, this is the moment to start rebuilding the foundations. Because if you went through a cold phase, that means that something was going downwards, and it's time to reevaluate how you were doing business, what wasn't working, and how to start all over again building the foundation. So when I'm talking about this, again, I went through cold for like 3 times, and I had to, like, after hitting 6 figures, I had to go back to the basics and say, like, okay, with my mentor, who's my ideal client? Like, I don't know, like, I can't believe that I hit already 6 figures and I am in there. Who's my ideal client? Who is my target market? I need to refine my message. I need to start all over again with a content strategy, because this is the process. When we are warm, I was here, I was in this part. Even if I already, let's say I already hit the 6 figures here, I went there again for the cold, because I felt like, okay, this is not aligned, what's happening here? And I had to again revamp again. So after 6 figures here, I was in the warm phase again, refining my avatar, refining my ideal client, refining my target market, again rebuilding my new business model, again building new offers, and then started all over again. What happened later? Again, fell down because I didn't feel aligned with the strategy. It was too hard. I didn't like it. It was, something that it wasn't aligned with myself. So, okay, I have to work in my leadership skills again. I have to do the inner work. I have to work in my boundaries. I have to work in my standards. I have to do all this leadership that requires the next level of growth for myself. Again, what happened later? Again, 3rd time, what is my ideal client? And then Passionately Premium started resurfacing. Passionately Premium is a brand that was born this year because of a process of reinvention from, this was 2022, this part, 2022, right? It was a process of reinvention. And again, we are raising up again. So we are already in the process of keep growing. Now, the point is that you're understanding what phase are you, because again, if we are in the process of creation, if we already passed cold, if we were already brave enough to build ourselves up, and we are in the process of creating the foundations of the business and creating again what is going to be my marketing strategy, what's going to be my sales strategy, what I'm going to do later. So this is a process for brainstorming, strategizing, and start building. Okay, this is the process for brainstorming, strategizing, and building. What happens if the side of your personality, it has to be the creator, but you bring the receiver? The receiver doesn't belong here. The receiver doesn't belong to the warm season. The receiver belongs to the fresh season. Fresh season is when you start cultivate easy. You just receive, come in, more clients, yes, more money, yes, more abundance, yes, more love, yes, you become a magnet there. That is the receiver. You're just receiving. You're just in your state, in your energy of receiving. But what happens if you play the receiver role during the warm season, which is spring, is that basically you're not going to create strong foundations. This is the problem with a lot of entrepreneurs that want like results for yesterday. They want the return of investment for yesterday without planting very powerful seeds. What are the powerful seeds? It's your audience. Focusing a lot with your audience. And so many people say, like, I don't want to give too much information away. Let me tell you that you are changing information for trust. And this is a long-term game. So if you just want being the receiver, basically fast, like as soon as possible results, and you put yourself too much pressure at the very first month of your business without understanding that this is a process, no seeds plant, no results in short term, and it's going to be something that is going to probably cause you to drop your business off. So here it's the third season, so everything is still growing. Here we have the hot season, and here is the moment where the side of our personality, the expander. This is the archetype. This is the expander. The expander is the one that is like, it's in flow state. It's receiving, but it's not only receiving, but it's also expanding opportunities. So it's working with clients already. You are expanding, connecting, communicating, refining your communication skills so then you can scale and potentiate, right? This is the moment when the expander is the one who connects, communicates, who scale the business. So you have to, like, if you're not going to be building the foundations in this phase. This phase is for you to expand. How you expand? With a great client delivery. When you expand with a really great client experience, you expand with a great like communication and connection, right? Systems. This is the hot season, expansion. What happens if you bring the creator here? That in this part, if you bring the creator, you're going to give less time to your client delivery, and then you are going to come back again to the foundations without growing. There's going to be stagnation. Does it make sense? What phase are you so far? What is the stage? What is the stage of the business that you are right now? Do you realize still that you are in the warm season? You're transitioning to warm. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Now we have the fresh, which is the receiver. This is the receiver. This is amazing, amazing receiver. Now, what happens with the receiver is that this is the one that has the feminine energies. Feminine energy is just receiving. Everybody, men or women, have masculine and feminine energies. Energies are not depending or of the gender. It's all we have, feminine or masculine energies. When we are, are you parents here? Are you parents? Comment down below if you are parents, if you have kids. Are you parents? Do you have kids? Yeah. All right. If you have kids, yes, you are, when you are with your kids, you are in the protector mode. Even if you are a woman or if you're a man, you know, even women, when you are a parent and you are telling your kid, do not do that, do not do that, go here, daddy, do this and that, you are in a masculine energy. Mothering or parenting is masculine energy. What happens with that if you are too much into the masculine energy without allowing to receive, without softening, there's going to be so much tension in your house. But when you are into these feminine energies that everybody has, men or women, you're in the feminine energies of receiving. When your kids are cuddling you, or if you don't have kids, probably with your partner or your friends or your family, when you cuddle someone, you are already with feminine energies, you are more softened. So this is the phase in the business too, or in your life, where you are receiving, but you are receiving abundantly because you have cultivated. It's like you already planted seeds and you are cultivating the pineapple right here. You automate, you grow, you prepare, you are ready for a change, because we know that this is a cycle. This is a cycle. If we are in fall, we gotta be ready for a change. Better we are ready. So then the cold is not gonna be that long, or it's not gonna be that terrible. Okay, so very important. And here in this part, again, if you bring the creator side of you, which is the part of you that just do. If you are in the receiver mode, you are not gonna allow to come, because you're gonna just doing without enjoying. You're gonna cause a little bit of frustration in this part, not enjoying, and it's gonna cause you overwhelm, because doing too much without enjoying the fruits of your work causes frustration, overwhelm, or just dissatisfaction. What stage are you? Well, you mentioned already, right? So before me talking about this, how are you feeling so far? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? What has been your kind of breakthroughs? What have you learned so far? I would love to just to have what was your aha moment where you have realized that something, something click. Probably you were operating your business from a different stage, from a different personality that didn't need it to be there. But you were probably pressuring yourself too much in something. So how are you feeling? How are you feeling? What was your main breakthrough so far? What was your main breakthrough? What was your main breakthrough? All right. What was your main breakthrough? Oh, absolutely. Masculine and feminine energies in business. Absolutely. That is a craziness. All right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm checking more comments here. So I wanna clarify another thing. If you know that you are probably most likely you are like me, that you have been already cold, and it's time to rest your face, right? It's time to start building strong foundations, because without strong foundation, it's like your business is like you are building a house in a foundation of sand. If we don't have strong foundations, there's going to be a moment that it's going to fall down. Most of the time, people work only in short-term strategies, just short-term strategies. They get a client and then just feel happy, boom, then drop. We don't want that. We want sustainability. Okay, we want sustainability. So this is the reason why in different stages of business, and this is my desire also for you, Okay, this is my desire also for you, that you can have a process for you to take your clients in different stages of businesses. Now, the way how I have a structure my business doesn't mean that you need to structure your business the same way, because my audience is different. We got to understand that every single person is different. Every single one is in a different stage of business, in a different stage of business mastery, different strategies. So you gotta know, like, what are the offers that are gonna satisfy the stage that you are right now. Are you probably you already have something created, but you want to expand yourself to another level, right? Or or you are in the cold season, you are cultivating the ground, and you feel like ready to start the foundation. It's like, I'm ready, I'm not gonna wait more time, I'm gonna be ready, like I'm decisive, I'm courageous, like I'm ready to start building strong foundations, right? And then you start like in the creative mode. So here's the reason why, in my brand, Passionately Premium, we have a structure this way. For example, in the cold, for people who are in the cold season yet, cold season is just starting to understand themselves, leadership, is starting to understand the business, what do they want. We have it's inner work, shadow work, understanding the triggers, understanding themselves, their personality, mindset, self-leadership, personal power, all of these that I'm addressing here, as in these master classes, I'm going to be addressing in other master classes too, part of the Passionate Premium, which is going to be in the future programs, which is going to be part of the inner work, shadow work, right? And this is part of the, I don't know if you're familiar, but we have the Evolution Master membership, which is basically cover all the master classes that are going to focus in inner work, shadow work, self-leadership, and personal power. This is for if you are in the cold season, even if you are in the other seasons, how to keep up with all the emotional intelligence that you have to learn, so then you can keep growing instead of just dropping drastically. So that's why we have this membership. Is a 12-month or 6-month membership, where you basically have access to all the master classes and all the workshops, and also a monthly Q&A, and it's just for $77 a month. Okay, I wanted to take this time to introduce you to these opportunities to you. Okay, so that you can understand and analyze what is the best time for you, what is the season you are, whatever, if you feel prepared or not. Okay, so then we have also the warm part, the warm phase. If you are in the warm phase, if you already transition into cold, if you know that you have prepared your ground enough, if you know that it's time to take massive action, if you trust yourself, if we're growing yourself enough to trust, and you are not gonna be waiting for more signs of the universe, because the universe manifested you to stay in this masterclass, you are in the phase of rebuilding. So it's rebuilding, brainstorming, and strategizing. This is a phase for rebuilding, brainstorming, and strategizing. Rebuilding, probably already you had another business model that wasn't sustainable, or the message wasn't sustainable, or the marketing wasn't sustainable. So here's the time for you to rebuild. So start brainstorming again, what is going to be the right strategy, the right way, the right personality, how to imprint your personality into your content, and start revamping with that, and strategizing. For that, we have the Disruptive, which is an 8-week business accelerator. It's focused mainly in building the foundations of the business, building the foundations, because if you don't have the foundations really well built, basically that drops. And of course, we have the next phase. If you are in the phase of in the hot phase, where you already have some clients, you already you have a lot of you are exchanging probably time for money with a lot of clients, you want to scale more, you want to make more offers in a better way. So it's time for start strategizing in a better way, executing and reframing old strategies. Okay, so this is another process, a longer process. So this is, instead being 8 weeks, this is going to be 4 to 6 months, because we need to test and retest and retest and retest and reframe. Okay. And of course, if you are in the fresh season, if you are already in the fresh season, it's all about refining and solidifying. And in the solidifying, also we work in the unstoppable mastermind. Okay, so we have different levels. Of course, we can make it also one-on-one. And this is the Passionately Premium brand. Now, I wanted to introduce you this program. This is the Disruptive program. And why I'm telling you this, it's because I wanted to break a little bit the paradigm here and take you to a process, a step-by-step process here. I never could have done this without understanding what is the real thing that is required in this step. This step is all about, if you are in the process of worm, it's the process of rebuilding your business, brainstorming and strategizing the right strategy that is going to work with your personality, with your way of being. Okay, so here is a business accelerator, is for building the foundations. Basically, here you have like week by week, 8 weeks with action steps like day by day. So there is no way to be lost. Day by day action steps where you're going to be learning how to become a leader. Basically, you're going to have part of emotional intelligence because you're transitioning from the cold season, from the part that is really like building the leader within you, to a part of a week 1, which is the you becoming the leader. You're just preparing the ground because it's going to be ready for the plantation. So it's all of day 1. You have assignments, you have video, you have guidance, what to do in the day 1, what to do in day 2, what to do in day 3. And this is something that you can literally do 1 hour a day, and that's it. 8 weeks, you build your whole foundations of your business. Okay. And you can already also have clients within these weeks because it has already processed for this. Now, week 2, you have this creating movement and that trust and buy from you. So here's the process where, again, you have day-by-day activities. What you're going to do in the day 1 of the second week, you're going to get in front of your idea client's eyes. How you're going to do it, and is all the strategy, how to do it day by day. The third week, it's about building your authority. Everything what is required for you to build authority, content creation that attracts high level of clients. Day 2, promote your lead magnet in social media. What it means really a lead magnet, it's not only free stuffs. Again, connect with people, content that attracts the right clients, and action steps. Then we have the art of influence. The art of influence and our conversations that influence. You're going to learn a lot about sales, about how to build trust, how to really sell, how to launch publicly your offer, how to build high level offers. I'm talking about building offers that are going to give you return of not return of investment, creating a lifestyle, creating a business around your lifestyle. Then we have in the week 5, we have the influence positively people to buy. You know, the art of sales. It's all about how to post, what to post, how to prepare yourself for the right mindset, how to sell in DMs, and how to handle a sales conversation. In the week 6, you're gonna learn how to sign up clients and deliver, because we're not gonna stay only into you signing up clients, but also how to deliver content, how to deliver coaching. So day 1, collecting the payment and investment, basically what are the platforms, everything related for you to build the foundations. Day 2, how to deliver your first coaching call with your client. Day 3 to 5, onboarding with new clients, what to do, and action steps. Week 7, a business around your lifestyle. So we're going to design even more like the routines, the build results, balancing the delivery and business activities, collecting testimonials, next steps, right? And of course, the week 8, it's about scaling you to be ready for the hot phase, which is the next phase, how to grow your business beyond to 6 figures. You already had some clients, if you already had some thousands of dollars here, the next phase is all about refining, re-strategizing, and growing even more, building a 6 figures business that, you know, potentially that requires more systems. So here is about the roadmap to 6 figures. So this is an 8-week program. for building the foundations. If you are in the warm season, if you are in the season for creativity, if you are ready for that, this is the moment for you to start, taking action and working really like exactly what to do, okay? This is a program that I have a surprise for you, because I have three options for you. And this is a mind-blowing craziness opportunity for you to do this. And I'm doing this because, first of all, I come from an event that transformed my perspective about life. Secondly, because I want to see more people stepping into courage. And third, because I want to make this easier accessible for people. But it requires courage for you to work. Like, there is no reason you to tell me there is no time to build, because this is exactly outlined for you to do every single thing. Sometimes some videos last 10 minutes. Implementation can be maybe 20 minutes, and that's it. 30 minutes a day. Would you give yourself 30 minutes to 1 hour maximum a day to build your ideal lifestyle, to build your ideal freedom, to build a business that can give you like 3 times more probably if you're in a job? Would you allow yourself to work in something that is meaningful? So there's no reason for the time can be an impediment. There's no reason for the energies can be an impediment, because would you be willing to allocate time for yourself and energies, so then you can build your dream lifestyle that it really can help you have more time with your family? And about investment, it's not an impediment either. It's not a problem either, because also we have a payment plans, and also we have like very affordable program. So this is my invitation for you to step into the next level of brainers, the next level of your business. So let me share a little bit about this. Do you have any questions before? Do you have any questions regarding to anything of the masterclass? We're a little bit in the Q&A before wrapping up. Any question regarding to the masterclass? I'm super happy to answer any question. How do you see the faces? What are you doing with the faces? What are the questions? Any question regarding to the masterclass? What are the things? All right. Any question related to the masterclass? But I'm going to be waiting here. Otherwise, here is it. So in case that if you are curious about this, here we have the so here is I'm gonna drop this link down below so you can check it out, what it is about. So this is the disruptive. This is invite you if you are in the warm season, if you are already wanting to build strong foundations, if it's the moment for you to start creating, for you to, if you want to be together, we're going to start a new round together. This program is going to be opened. Okay, this program is going to be opened the next week on the 9th. It's going to be Thursday, 9th of March. And it's gonna start on Thursday, 9 of March. Okay, so I will be more than happy to have you there. Now we have a pre-sale, of course. We have a special price for people who are in the masterclass. So this is where you can read a little bit more if you are curious a little bit about this. But let me show you, this is what you're going to master. You're going to master your genius zone. You're going to master your magnetism, basically your genius zone. It's all about, you will discover with total clarity and empowerment how you can build your authority online from your own authenticity. We're going to dig deeper into authenticity here, and gaining confidence to market and sell your services with conviction. Also, you're going to work into magnetism. You will understand the magic of human behavior based content that converts and how to create content from a natural state of being while keep growing your audience. 13, part of the passionate driven brand, influential communication and confidence. You will know how to negotiate. This is going to be mind-blowing. It's not going to only work in your business, but the moment that you learn influential communication and confidence, this is going to change totally the way how you show up at your job right now, or with your friends or your colleagues, or just you changing the way how you see yourself, the way how you communicate. It changes totally the dynamics in your life. So you will learn how to negotiate, how to build influence, how to create relationships that will allow you to scale, grow your business, and succeed in different areas of your life without having to convince people to work with you. And of course, the art of receiving. We're going to work so much in receiving, and it's part of the money mindset too, how to receive. Consistent at 5 to 10K months while you live a passionately and exciting life. So basically, this is all about learning how to have a beautiful relationship with money. So we have some case studies, amazing people who have been working on this. You can check some testimonials already with this methodology. And this is a very more refined methodology. My amazing clients have been able to, close amazing deals, as you can see, like $4,500 per client, $8,000. There's so many testimonials. It's just because it's learning the art of influence. So you're gonna get access to all the video content area. It's all about the video content area, the week by week, day by day, literally everything. Like, there is no way how you can get lost. There is no way how you can get lost. No way. You're gonna have the content course, but it's not about the content course only. You're gonna have things to implement and integrate to your life. Okay, so it's about a workbook and the whole curriculum. Again, as I mentioned, day by day, exactly what to do day 1, what to do day 2, 3, 4, 5, for 8 weeks, day by day, what to do, how to use your time, how to keep growing, how to keep building. All right. And what you get when you buy the program, basically, you get the full disruptive curriculum, video content training, members only group community, and you can select. So here's my special offer for you. This was gonna be only a mini mastermind program. So initially, the purpose was just building a mini mastermind, which is including, it has a price point that includes already support. Now, I understand that there's people who just like the self-paced. If you just want to self-pace, if you just want to do it on your own, you don't want to pressure, with any kind of support that's going to pressure you to keep going, and accountability so much. Also, you can choose to purchase only the course, or a mini mastermind of if you are all full in, if you say like, I'm not gonna wait anything else, I'm going all in, I believe in myself, I'm stepping into courage, I believe in that this is possible for me. You can step into all in private, which is private support. So what is this about? You have the self-paced, you have the mini mastermind, and then the all in private. What's the difference? In the 3 of them, you're gonna get the disruptive curriculum, the video content training, the members only group community, and access if you select only the course, you're going to have access to the platform and the video content area for 12 months. If you select the mini mastermind, if you are somebody who needs more support to grow, if you want more coaching, if you want to get reviewed your material, if you want feedback, so you have 4 group coaching calls bi-weekly during the 8 weeks. We're gonna have hot seat coaching calls. Basically, I'm gonna be coaching you in a group setting, but it's basically gonna sound like private. You're gonna have personalized support inside of the members community. I'm gonna give you feedback in the pieces of content that you're posting, how to post, what to post, how to reframe better, how to attract better, how to shift conversation, how to talk to people, how to attract your ideal client. all the curriculum, the video content training. And here in this, if you select from the mini mastermind or the all-in private, you're going to be able to have lifetime access to the platform. Okay, so here in the mini mastermind, you have access to group coaching calls and personalized support inside of the platform. Now, if you select the all-in, you have, of course, private support, inbox or chat, plus private support, one-on-one calls. We have 8 calls. This is a craziness. I can't believe that I'm doing this, but we're going to have 8 one-on-one calls. You're going to have access to the group coaching calls. You're going to have personalized support. You're going to have access to me all the time. So we're going to have, we're going to make sure that there is no way how you're not going to succeed in this, that there's no way how you are not, there's no way how you are not going to literally change your life, your business from this, because we're going to be working together. Okay, so here we have also the curriculum, the members only in the lifetime access. Also, you have the opportunity to have the bulletproof mindset. Now, if you want just the self-paced course, it's $1,555. If you want to pay in full, it's just the course. You get all of that. You get the step-by-step process, and it's $1,555. Only the course. You have access to it. You have in the group, you can also post. Okay, we can give you feedback. It's paid in full. So you're gonna, if you pay in full in the 3 of them, you're gonna receive a 30-minute onboarding call with me. So I'm gonna be guiding you. We're gonna be discovering. I'm gonna be guiding you how to start. If there's also payment plan. So if you choose your own course, it's gonna be $1,500.55. If you choose the mini mastermind with group coaching calls, it's gonna be $3,500. And if you choose the pay in full for the private for 8 weeks, it's gonna be $5,555. And then of course we have different payment plans options, so you can choose whatever you want. There's like a full everything for you. If you're in the process of building your business, if you're in the process for growing, if you're in the process for construction, if you want to really, you don't want to waste more time trying to guess what is the best, what is the no, if there is any kind of fear, like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna get the return of investment, should I invest or not in this? I'm gonna invite you to think about what is the cost of inaction, because the return of investment versus the cost of inaction. So many times we focus so much in the return of investment. What if we invest something and I don't get it back? Instead thinking, what's going to happen if I don't act right now doing something that is going to be very effective right now? My invitation is for you to think what is possible for you. Okay, what is possible for you if you bet on a life that it's a life full of life. I have showed you. I started from zero. I come from an island of 3,000 people where internet, if you Google it, I invite you to Google it. Isabela Island, Galapagos. How many people there are? And Google internet access. I started from an island of 3,000 people where internet access was very minimum, where I was in cruise ships over working at least 18 hours a day, doing physical activity under the sun. And I used to hide myself in the room to study. And I invest myself and bet on myself. There was no way how I couldn't succeed. And I was doing all the content in paper because I couldn't have access to internet. And I didn't have enough, but I trust. And I wanted to invite you to think that if you want something so badly, there is no way you cannot achieve. If you have the right guidance, if you have the self-trust, if you have the right step, and if you have this support, there is no way that you cannot succeed. The power, again, is within you. My invitation is you to understand, to analyze what part of your business you are and where you want to go. Woo! I'm so blessed. I'm so happy and so blessed. This has been a beautiful beautiful, beautiful weekend. And I just wanted to, thank you so much for being here. I would love to, if you can just let me know in the chats, in the comments, what came up to you. What has been your breakthrough. I would love if you can make a comment or a post what has been your main takeaways from the masterclass. I would really appreciate it in the group. So then you just your feedback, what happened, like what was the moment of your breakthroughs. And yeah, and I'm gonna drop the link. You're gonna receive this the recording of the masterclass, of course, with the PDF of the slides. And yeah, you're more than welcome. And I'm gonna drop also the link. If you join, I'll be more than happy. These are the pre-sale prices. Those prices are gonna increase potentially. So one thing that I have learned is honoring my word. And when I'm telling you I'm honoring my word, is I'm committing to transform at the level that you want to transform yourself. I'm willing to help you, the woman that you decide to be helped. And I'm gonna be here. So I'm gonna drop the link. If you are ready, there is no way that something can stop you. You have the step by step by step by step. There is nothing that can stop you. I'm gonna drop the link. Thank you so much. It has been a great pleasure to me. If in case you need a different payment plan, we can talk about that. Just message me. We can talk about for a better payment plan. If in case it applies, we can talk about a better payment plan. My purpose is you to see what is possible for you. Have a beautiful day. It's midnight in Dubai and I'm blessed to be here with you. Bye-bye. Have a great day and enjoy your day. Okay? Bye-bye.